So I wanted to make a last video of my final garage modification. If you'll recall, the last video was of the G-floor install, and I'm taking this video now about July 1st. I'll probably put the G-floor down sometime in late April. But what I wanted to show today was I came out here early June. I've had it up for a little while, but I installed a lifestyle screen for my garage. And there it is in the down position. As you can see, it's a 16 foot by 7 foot standard garage door, 2-car garage door size, with the man door included. And I got the standard screen thickness here. This is just a standard screen. They come with privacy type screens, but I wanted to have as much ventilation as I could, so I went with the standard screen weight. And I don't think I'm unhappy with that in retrospect. But let's talk about the lifestyle screen a little bit. This is just a fantastic product in my mind. I was very impressed with the quality of the workmanship of this thing. The aluminum extrusions were delivered not only in a box, but the box was then placed into a tube so as not to scratch what looks to be a lacquered paint job. Lots of attention to detail here. This is a beautiful paint job. The quality of the extrusions are really good. They didn't come all scuffed up and beat up and scratched. They were very well packaged. All the hardware that came with it, lots of attention to detail, good fasteners, good quality fasteners. Basically, when you install the lifestyle screen, there's 3 steps to the install. The first, you got to put everything together with this thing. It's easy. I don't think it's that hard at all to do. It's kind of tedious, but the first and probably the most labor intensive is the frame. The frame installation and assembly. So you take all the extrusions, you got to make sure you put the right ones in the right place. Everything's pretty much idiot proof. I don't see any issues with the frame install. But that's step number 1. Step number 2 then is that you can see the lifestyle screen comes on its own track. So assembly of the track system. What lifestyle screens gives you to start with is an extension that comes off of your hanger for the main garage door screen. You install that, and then you eventually get to the point where you are installing the lifestyle screen track and attaching it to that. And then there's this molded aluminum radius here that is instrumental in lifting and putting the screen up and down. And then as the third major part of this install, it's the counterbalance and spring setup, which you can see here. Pretty easy. And then I would say, moreover, what's really cool about this is that they have awesome videos that take you through this step by step. It's basically just put screwdriver here, put this bolt there. Nothing was missing. Everything was high quality. Yeah, some of the complaints about this thing is it's expensive. I got mine at Menards. It was shipped directly. Menards basically just sold it to me, and I bought it during their 11% rebate times, where they have that about 4 times a year. So I ended up getting a $100 rebate, good for $100 worth of merchandise at Menards. But shipped to my door, $969 with the man door and standard screen. And then in $100 off, in a sense, because I'll get $100 worth of merchandise from Menards. and then with tax, so that included shipping. So with tax, another 70 bucks. So here's the operation of the man door. So it cuts down on the square footage getting into the garage. I have a south view here, so the wind is generally blowing in this direction during summer season when I intend to use this. So the man door comes as a separate, I forgot to mention, I guess that's the fourth major part of the install, is the install of the man door. But it's so easy. This thing comes all assembled. All you have to do is attach it to the extrusions, and basically that's real easy. You just drill a couple holes or punch a couple holes and then attach it with self-tappers. Lots of attention to detail with the design of this thing. All right, it's for the operation. You see these two things here. Basically, the thing is in place, mounted against some really powerful magnets, which you install against the inside frame of the garage. But to get this thing in the up position, you can see it's risen up. I forgot, you're supposed to open the door first, but you see the springs itself lifted the thing about halfway up, and then it's kind of easy to get the thing in place, and there you have it. I mean, I did that while holding the phone in one hand and pushing the door up with the other. Now, without the springs, obviously, it's a little tougher. Let's take a view of the other detriment to this thing. Is for you truck drivers, you're going to lose that much headroom. It's about another 10 inches from the lower part from the lowest part of your garage door. But then if you think about it, your J-bar for the garage door opener, you're not that much different from your J-bar. 6 inches, I'd say. You're losing 6 inches of total headroom. Now I realize the J-bar's in the center of the garage, so if you had a truck full of stuff, the likelihood of hitting the J-bar is not high, but I mean, from this video you can relatively see how much headroom you'd lose, but that's what it looks like in the up position. Now to get this thing down, again, with two hands usually, you'll pull on this thing and then you just get the wheels forward over the radius. Thing comes down again about to the halfway point, and then pushing here on the middle with two hands. I'm doing it with one now. Bottom position, and there's the magnet. Pretty impressive. From the outside, it's completely retractable. Nothing shows. Nothing's hanging outside your garage. No one would even know that you have a screen. Just an awesome, awesome product. And for somebody like me with a garage this great, I gotta say that I'm real happy with the Lifestyle screen. If anybody has any questions regarding my experience with this thing, does it fit? I went through all that. I did have to do some changes, some manipulation of my door. All of that is in the videos. You could look at that yourself. There's a will it fit video. Just about everything that you'd want. But then it's worth your time, because if you're interested in the garage screen, who wouldn't be, really? Then check out this Lifestyle screen. It's a dynamite product. Again, let me know if anyone has any questions. I'd be happy to help you out with this.